All right. Welcome everybody to join the atmosphere. If you're here live, we're so glad that you're here. And if you're watching this on replay, we're happy that you took the time. This is going to take about 30 minutes. Tonight is the second of a four-part series where we talk about, last week we talked about the first look, about the company, this is products, then we talk about business tools, and then we talk about the opportunity and what is to be made there. We have cut these, like I said, to about 30 minutes. And tonight we're going to talk about gut health and we're going to talk about trying to survive in this heat. And I would love to say it's just here in North Carolina, but it is everywhere surviving this heat for sure. So we're going to have some testimonies in the middle of this. Joanna is going to be showing you on her screen the products that we're going to be talking about. And we're just going to kind of have some fun here. So if you're like something you're like, I need that, make sure you tap into the person who invited you or sent you the replay and talk to them about that. And then they'll also turn you on to that big old 60-second health quiz that we have, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so let's get started. And the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to start with the gut health, and we are going to start with the Probiotics 10.
Okay, so as we are talking about these products, I want to share the site with you so you can see how easy it is to navigate if you are looking at the site that somebody sent you. So we have, when you are sent the site, shop.com, it will be shop.com forward whatever that person that sent you. So do not just go to shop.com, make sure you have the person's link. When they give you the link and you type in Probiotics 10, the product will come up. And what I love about each product, every product, if you have a question about anything, you can type the question in. But this is the product, and you can look at all the images. You can look at what's in the product. You can look at how it's going to help you. It'll tell you, here's how to have a balanced gut, a digestive tract with 10 of the most beneficial probiotic strains. When you hear Dr. D talk about this probiotic 10, it's absolutely amazing how it works. And we have some testimonies, but as you can see, this has managed fat stores in the body, helps support weight loss. What? Normal cholesterol levels, helps adapt to stress, supports oral health. Look at everything on there. I'm not going to read everything that the benefits of the probiotic, but it has been absolutely amazing for some of our team members, but also some customers. And we'll share some testimonies with you. But as you can see, as you scroll through the website, there are a lot of information for you, like gluten-free, vegetarian. That's really important to some people. When it says no detectable GMOs and checked for heavy metals, all of us we toured Greensboro. And you want to talk about the scientists that we met?
No, but I will anyhow. So, as we went down to Greensboro and we were talking to the guy that kind of runs that area there, and not only do they have it checked by a third party, it's also checked them. They double check the third party. So very thorough on the making sure that it's good stuff.
Right. And Lynn, I think you have taken this product, and I think you've probably been our biggest um, cheerleader. Can you share what this product has done for you?
Sure. This is the Probiotics 10 right here. You guys, this product is life changing. And I know that probably sounds hyperbolic, but for me, this literally was life changing because back in 1990, 35 plus years ago, I had to have my colon removed. And for 35 years, you guys, I have not been able to leave the house without having Imodium with me all the time. Now, obviously, I can't take it too much because then it doesn't work. But literally, Imodium has been part of my life. And I started taking this Probiotics 10. It took like 3 months, so you have to give it some time. It took like 3 months, and now I'm like a normal person. No matter what goes on in my life, I will never be without this product. It is seriously life-changing for me.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else have a testimony on our probiotics? Okay, so if nobody else has on probiotics,
Well, mine
let's,
is
Tracy, did you?
probiotics and something else. So it's a mixture of the two, but I'll
Yeah.
start with the probiotics. So my
Yeah.
teenager has had issues with constipation, and he would kill me for telling anybody. He really so uncomfortable, so backed up, could not go consistently, and maybe too much information. But I started him on the probiotic 10, and that in combination with the little 2 ounce of the aloe juice every day, he's pretty much regular. He doesn't miss. It's one of the only things he's consistent about. He doesn't miss ever. And he threatened me that if we ran out, he would kick me out of the house.
so you
That's
darn
true
well
when
better
it
not
comes to
run out.
that.
Yeah, it really has made a huge difference in his life. It was
when you
life
hear
changing for him too.
And when you hear stories like that of a teenager, sometimes they go through tough times, and to know that that product's helping him, Tracy, like that's absolutely amazing.
100%.
Okay. So do we have anybody else with probiotics 10?
I just want to say one more thing. Doctors, they want to give you prescriptions, and they want to do pharmaceuticals. And a lot of times, 35 years, not one doctor mentioned probiotics to me. I don't understand why, but it's just amazing what supplements can do without you having to go to pharmaceuticals. And pharmaceuticals, a lot of times you take something and then you have to take something else to manage the side effects. Not here.
Right. Lynn, you're so right about that with your probiotics. I used your story at the farmer's market last week. A young girl, she was 27 years old. She's had both scopes and they can't find what's wrong with her, but she's unable really to leave the house for very long and carries extra clothes with her. And because of your story, I was able to share what has worked for you with her. So I will keep you posted, because this is why we do these, so that we can find out what's working for somebody and we can help other people.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. So next we're going to talk about the isotonics digestive enzymes with probiotics. As you can see up here, the benefits will change. It ensures absorption of your essentials. And again, every single product that you review has a large amount of detail for people to look into. I know Rhonda on our team can't do some products and she's allergic to, so she is able to go into the ingredients and she's able to look at each product to see if it's good or not for her. So you can do the research. If you're looking at this, we can send you the link. Again, don't just go to shop.com. The person that sent you or invited you will send you their link. So our digestive enzymes, as you can see, it says transform food into energy. And what it has done for a lot of people has been absolutely amazing. But again, the key ingredients in it are magnesium, potassium, digozymes. You can read anything about any of our products. But the most, I think, one of the benefits that all of us can speak of is the isotonics delivery form, which is absorbed into the body within 5 minutes, unlike a pill that's going to set through the digestive system, which you can see it takes 40 minutes for a tablet to get through the system. Our isotonics is absorbed immediately and contains no fillers or binders. And then again, you can look at the questions. What happens when we eat? What are digestive enzymes? In case you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't know what that product is, you're able to go back and take a look and click on every single question, answer. And then of course we have reviews on each product as well. And I know there are some great success stories with our digestive enzymes. So who wants to share that maybe you're a customer or maybe you are having some success with this?
I'll start with this one, Joanna. I love this because I love to cook, and most of the stuff I cook is not always the healthiest, for sure. But what happens is, as good as it is, you feel Afterwards. You're really glad you ate it, but you don't like how you feel. So that's what we were taking it for. If it was an extra heavy meal, that kind of thing, we would take this. And in this case, these are the individual packs that are here that we're showing. And there's actually 2 helpings in each one of these packs. So you're kind of getting the double. But I was only taking it then. And then I found out, I don't know, maybe there's people on here who don't have a gallbladder, but I was talking to a nurse practitioner who, when I said, you know, that there's such relief there, and she said, Molly, you don't have a gallbladder. She said, you don't have that extra help from the gallbladder. She said, you should be taking digestive enzymes every single day. And I thought, really? Because I was taking the Probiotics 10 and some other things too. And what a change. I've been doing that for about 3 months now. It is a daily thing that I just take this, and it's completely just makes my stomach feel better. I've always suffered with bloat since my surgery, no matter what I ate, fruit, vegetables, whatever. So this stuff works. If you don't have a gallbladder, you're missing something that should be in there. It can help you. Big meals, it can help you. I love this. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. You're right, Molly. I mean, and Brian and I, and I'm sure other people like to go out to eat too. And you don't know what you're getting when you go out to eat, and you do feel that bloat. And I never go without this now. So I love it. But I'll share what happened with my mom. I've had my mom, I'm an only child, have to run my mom to the doctor for her appointments or scopes or whatever. And for years, she has done the swallow the egg test. They track it to see where it goes. Her food does not digest well, but they never give her a solution or give her something that has helped her or made her feel better. So reluctantly, I have a lot of reluctant people sometimes. Reluctantly, she tried this product, and immediately she felt relief and did not feel that fullness and that heaviness in her stomach. And so she now is a true believer and will not go without this product, but also she's also shared with other people who she knew was having the same issue. And now she is probably my biggest supporter and cheerleader and with the digestive enzyme. So I'm glad that we found something to help her.
I love that. I love that.
Anybody
I
else
wanted
have
to mention to
Coco?
I wanted to mention to you that this is perfect for people who had a gastric bypass or stomach surgery. I had a gastric bypass in 2005, and you are left with some issues when you have that. You can eventually eat normally again, but your stomach is never the same because it's not the same size. It doesn't have the same amount of acids going through it. Taking the digestive enzymes in the beginning of last year when I got started with all this really, really helped reduce the amount of medications I had to take to keep my stomach functioning normally and to prevent a lot of acid buildup in my system. So this is not just for when you're full after a meal. This really actually helps with a lot of different things. So I can only recommend it. When we go on cruises, our bags are packed with the enzymes.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anybody else that has a story about a customer or something that this digestive enzyme has helped you?
I do, Joanna.
Sure. Go ahead, Rhonda.
Um, Christina actually bought it for her, got it for herself. And then she said, well, maybe you should. I don't have a gallbladder. I haven't had a gallbladder for 35 years. And I used to drink, this is silly, even the doctor said it was silly. I would have to drink chocolate milk. So I would have a real issue, like not able to leave the house. And I can tell you, after I started drinking this, I haven't had chocolate milk in the house at all. Chocolate milk would constipate me, so I could go, and the doctor would just shake his head. There's no, you shouldn't have to do that. That's crazy. But I said, well, that's what I do. And I don't know why it did that, but I mean, chocolate milk has a lot of calories in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful that I don't have to drink that. I got a gallon. I never used it. I had to throw it down the drain. I did not need it. I said, this is not going to happen again. And not again. It's not. And I said, I've been doing it for at least about 2 months now. So it's like, at first I said, no, Christy, that's for you.
Now, Rhonda, real quick, because we're on a short time frame. Can you just share what happened at your doctor's office today that you found out when you were sharing what products you were taking?
Yeah, I kind of shyly asked him, or said to him, I'm taking OPC3. And he looked at me, he goes, OPC3? He like parroted it back to me. I goes, yeah. And I kind of looked at him and goes, do you know Market America? Oh, yeah. And then we had a good discussion. And his wife uses in her practice, she's a gastroenterologist. She recommends the enzymes.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah.
So
Thank
that's
you.
pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's powerful. That was powerful when she messaged us that today that, you have a gastroenterologist who is also offering this to her patients. What does that say about the product? She's not offering, maybe a pill, she's offering this. So I was pleasantly surprised and happy to hear that for her.
That's pretty cool, I thought.
No, you have a good doctor then, right?
Yeah.
Looking
Yes.
else besides
Yeah.
Big Pharma. Yeah.
You
Yes.
never know when you go to a doctor what they believe,
Yeah.
Sure.
That-
you know.
So one of our next favorite with probably our entire team is our Ultimate Aloe, where you can see it says utilizes the purest ingredients. If you are looking up this product, this is going to change for your digestive health. And this is this is one of the products that we are able to say has healing properties, and it does so from the mouth all the way down. In our aloe juice, you can see is 100% aloe vera concentration, the #1 gut health for 20 years. And just one little capful has the 200 vitamin, minerals, and amino acids in it. You can read how it is pulled, how it is created, how it is made from the inner leaf, which helps support healthy digestive tract. We're talking all about gut health tonight. There are 3 flavors. You have strawberry aloe, or strawberry kiwi. You have cranberry apple, and then you have the plain. I prefer strawberry kiwi. I have to buy my husband cranberry apple because I sell the strawberry kiwi all the time. But and as you can see, every single one of these products has questions and answers that when somebody sends you the link, you're able to look up what it is about the products that we are raving about. But I think Brian is going to share something that
Oh, I am.
I think so.
Oh my. Yes, I have not had any acid reflux since I started using this, and it's been over a year.
Mhm.
But yeah, I used to eat, a little late at night, not some of the things you really should eat, and then you'd be paying for it in about an hour and a half. And tried elevating the bed, all those good things like that.
Even the doctor put you on medicine.
Oh yeah, they try to put you on Prilosec or something like that, and But I mean, ever since I started using this here, I have not had a problem since.
And I can tell you that's huge because he would wake up in the middle of the night and I honestly thought he was having a heart attack by the way he sounded. He would have a mouthful of acid, which I've never had acid reflux, so I can't relate to that. And then he would have to sit up in the chair
It's horrible.
for like,
Yeah.
I don't know, an hour or so. I fell back to sleep. He would sit up in the
It
chair
can
and
feel like a heart attack.
I wouldn't know.
There's the burning.
But so it has been really good. And it's kind of funny, when you have teenagers or young adults in the house, they don't think they need any of these products. But I just, if somebody's saying, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good, I'll be, well, here's a shot of aloe for you. And at first they were not receptive to it until they had a shot of aloe on an upset stomach. And then now we have some believers over the aloe juice in this house. So it's really pretty ironic how that happens. But who else has something to share? Anybody else have any success stories with our aloe juice?
I definitely can relate to what Brian's saying, and I'm a woman on that aspect. I was on Prilosec every single day for 8 years. Well, now it was probably 8 years then. And I was able, because of this, and the fact is, you can also get it to take with you, which is great. So it's always with me. It comes in the packets. I started using that, and with of course, the digestive enzymes that we're talking about, and I was able to wean myself completely off of the Prilosec. When we started this company and we became label readers, oh my goodness, and I started reading what could happen with this Prilosec long term, every single day, dementia, things that you never think of for something for your stomach. It absolutely floored me. And my grandmother had that in her 50s before they even knew what it was. And I thought, nope, not on my watch. This is soothing. When we do go crazy and go Mexican, I know I can take an extra shot of it. It's not like you can take it just once. But when you were talking about Brian saying he gets up, he's sitting in a chair, I could just feel that pain and that discomfort all in my chest, because I'm like, it's the worst. If you don't know what that is, it's the worst thing ever. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure.
And I think what I like about it too, Molly, and others, is that it works no matter what you're having problems with. If you are running to the bathroom, it's going to help you. If you can't go to the bathroom, it's going to help you. I think that's the most amazing thing, is it helps you where you need it.
Yes,
And it's so versatile for so many people.
I love that.
Anybody else have anything to say about the aloe?
Real quick, if you do it dry, it makes a gummy bear in your mouth.
What did you say?
If you do it dry, it'll make a gummy bear in your mouth.
Oh,
Yes, oh my goodness, that's funny.
that I don't think I'll do that. Thanks for sharing.
Oh
I'll
no,
keep
okay.
mixing mine in water. It tastes good. And that's the other thing too, we're all worried about hydration, which we're going to go on to our tower electrolytes in a minute. But if you are a person who doesn't like to drink water and you need just a natural flavor, instead of buying packets of something, you can put a half a capful in your water if you like cranberry or if you like strawberry, and it just gives your water a flavored taste that you don't have to go buy the chemicals in waters or in something else that's in the store. So that's a suggestion for your customers as well.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
And this is the second product that I was talking about. My teenager refuses to ever skip, like ever skip. Made me travel with it over the weekend to Savannah. So
That's great. Hello, Ada. I see you jumped on. Welcome. I'm so glad you did. Okay. I think a fan favorite, because I know
what are you doing?
across the country, at least on the East Coast, we seem to be hotter than the South, which is crazy. But the tower electrolytes have just been, I think, monumental in a lot of our daily become a daily habit for me. I know, at least I know Lee loves it too, and he's going to speak of it. But as you can see, again, this product will tell you grab and go to power performance. You can take it to the gym with you, dump it in your water, no added sugar, no nonsense. It's lemon lime, superior hydration. It's got 1,000 milligrams of pure pink Himalayan salt. It helps with energy, recovery. And a lot of people are taking this to the gym. So Lynn and Richard just moved to the villages, and I know they've been doing some activities out in the heat. I'm certain they will be sharing electrolytes with some of their people around them to help all of them stay balanced. So as you can see, it delivers essential electrolytes, focusing on sodium and chloride, which is the key minerals lost through sweat. Again, each product has so much valuable information for you to take a look at, that there's no questions about anything through this amazing website. It breaks it down to everything. The peak performance, hydrate, energize, recover. It's a great for balance of potassium, high quality magnesium, keto approved.
There's
And you
no
just
sugar in it.
no sugar, but it tastes so good.
Yeah.
So I think, is Lee there, Molly, that he
Yes,
wants to
he is.
share?
With me, my eye disease, they tell me that in order to help preserve my eyes as much as possible, to stay hydrated. And this product really has been a game changer, especially when we travel and fly and do things that are extra dehydrating to the body. And I can take 1 or 2 of these during travel days, and I don't have the eye hangover when I travel as much. So this has been a lifesaver for me.
Well, and that's wonderful, Lee. And I'm sure that gives Molly some relief as well for you.
It does. I just throw him a pack and say, take another one, baby. You need it if you can't see it. That's good. Yeah.
Well, you know, this comes in a packet of 30, but if you know anybody that's traveling and about to jump on a plane, you know, they were talking about not even Market America, but they were talking about on another podcast on how dehydrated it is and how hard on the body it is when you fly. And this is such a great little packet that we have, that what if you knew somebody was traveling and you could just give this to them, you know, you could just hand them or send them, or, you know, I mean, it's life-changing when you have something that really helps you feel better. Anybody else have anything with the tower? Oh, and I don't know if I can say this, but you can make a margarita with it.
Win! Win!
It may apply to some people.
So who's bringing the electrolytes to Icon?
There we go. Go. I got it. I got the mixer. I'm local. I got it.
There you go. There you go. We're counting on Molly. So everybody wants
Parties
to
in Molly's room.
That's right.
But anybody else want to talk about what Electrolytes is doing for you?
No?
Well, I'll tell you what I did this morning. I'm going to stop sharing this. So I had a meeting at 9 a.m. this morning, and it was for our community. And I sat down and everybody's ordering their coffee and breakfast. And what did they tell us with those packets of digestive enzymes? Make an impact, right? And so I knew there was a runner at the end of the table, and she had posted that she ran this morning. I took that packet, I shook it, and I dumped it in my water, and I laid the packet in front of my plate. By the time we were done, she asked, what was that? And I was able to send her the 60-second health survey. So I'm excited about that. So if you were on here and somebody invited you, thank you for joining us tonight with some of our favorite gut health products. If you are watching this on the replay, we want to invite you back next week. We will be talking about some of the tools that I just talked about, 60-second. You've heard some of us talk about, you've seen the website. I mean, we just have something to make life so much easier that even Brian does it at work in less than a minute. So we'll talk about that next week. I'm sure Lynn and Richard are doing it in between jumping in the pool and line dancing. I'm not sure what they'll be doing tomorrow. So thank you for joining us tonight. And if you have any questions at all, please reach out to the person that invited you. And we will see you next week on Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Yep. See you next week,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.